I need to call my friends.
Hell did I pull you over for? Shut up.
Running low on energy? Well, let's fly. This is Melville Raj. Don't clip the wings.
Hey, chill.
Oh, they made me do this. Right here on ilovemelville.live.
Hey man, you better chill the F out, cause you're right here on the Melville Raj, boy.
Oh, man.
I'm sitting here with ESONA Ndaliso, baby. Hey Ndaliso.
Hi.
Okay, I almost got the spelling
Good
wrong.
morning.
And no need to be mad at me. You know, sometimes when you're excited
Can I
for
say
stuff.
something?
Okay, CEO, how are you?
Jay.
CEO, hey.
Jay.
CEO, can you at least say hey first?
Good morning.
How are you,
I am
CEO?
fabulous.
Okay,
It's an
let's-
amazing
look,
Thursday morning.
I'll pack up for you. As you
I'm
saying hey.
good, please.
As you saying hey, I'll pack up for you.
Yeah, tell me
But
guys,
yeah.
how are you guys doing? I am good. Tell me where you slept last night, because guess where I slept?
See, tell
But
us where did you sleep? No, see,
anyways.
tell us where did
I
you
know, I
sleep?
really can't.
You brought it up,
No,
so
I
you might as well
really
tell us.
I suppose
You know?
that.
Asubuhi
Now
zayo.
you don't want to tell us. Guys.
Ipeki nyanga bani?
But you be eating.
Ha!
Yeah, what?
Ha! Anyway, today's Thursday, baby. It's Talk Thursdays. We're having a talk about the talks that come in cars. And also, we're going to have everything to do with the movies. Lights, camera, action. And we're talking about award ceremonies today. You know, they're not as glamorous as they used to be. You know, yes, the theatrics don't stop. They get better every year. But people don't seem to take them as seriously as they did back then. Maybe because of race? I don't know. We'll talk about that later on. And also, we're going to talk about toxicity. You know, yesterday we had a chat.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were talking about broke men and broke women and all of that. Everything to do with broke people. But then a little bit of our conversation was coming off as toxic, right?
Yeah.
Actually, not even a little bit. A whole lot of it was coming
Yeah.
off as toxic. And we decided that, you know, today we're going to talk about being toxic, you know, toxicity. What is it and how to work around it? So that's what we're going to be doing in the third hour. Do not mess around. If you were chilling with us from the streets, baby, welcome to the rush. It's going to be a good time. Remember to hit us up on all our social media platforms. YouTube, I Love Melville Love. Twitter,
I love Melville L.
and then Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.
I love Melville.live.
And then you can WhatsApp us also at 066 013 4229. Yeah, 4229.
Yeah.
All of that. Also, hashtag Melville Rush. Without wasting any time, right? We're supposed to go into the Ndavas. Can you guys do Ndavas? Is it okay?
Okay.
You've got this. Are you sure you got this?
Yeah, we got a newspaper.
Okay.
We're
They got a
professional.
newspaper. We're taking it back like internet doesn't exist. Let's go!
It's top of the hour. Time for news on ilovemelville.live.
Good morning, everybody. The time is 10 minutes past 10. My name is ESONA Ndaliso, and I'm here with your spoons. Wow, guys. Your news. I'm reading the newspaper for today, and the headline is Humiliated Mona Still Struggles with Mona. Humiliated Mona still struggles with trauma of being fed feces. Damn! I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for this. So ex-employers are sentenced to 10 years in prison. This article was written by Ulindile Sifile 2 months before Joseph Mona's former employers were sentenced for assaulting him and feeding him feces. He escaped his neighbors who were taunting him about the incident. Mona, who is 40 years old, said he was tired of being made a laughingstock by the community of an informal settlement on the East Rand over the December 2017 racist incident that has left him scarred for life with severe illnesses. On Friday, the Springs Regional Court on the East Rand sentenced his former employers Harry, his wife Maria, and their son Chris to 10 years imprisonment for attempted murder and 2 years for crimen injuria. The sentences for the incident in which the family forced him stools from a chemicalized septic tank before throwing him inside the tank in an attempt to drown him will run concurrently. More than 3 years after the horrific incident, Mona is still struggling with the trauma of what happened to him. Those people took away my manhood. Those chemicals from the septic tank damaged me. My life will never be the same again, said Mona. Guys.
That is so crazy.
Yo.
Damn, remember
Yeah.
a few years ago there was an incident somewhat like this where cleaners at a boarding school were
Yeah.
fed pee and excrement. You know,
Yeah.
why that is such a horrible thing to do to another human being, bro. Like I get Nah, I don't get that part. Basic, you wanna throw him into it again to drown him? Damn, that is the worst. That is the worst.
just
Sounds quite white,
dehumanizing.
but we're not
so
gonna talk about. Did they say it's a race thing? Did they talk about any
It
race?
is. It is.
It is a race
Yeah.
I
thing.
think it is. Yeah.
It is.
It
was a ra- it
There
was a
they go again. There they
racially
go again.
motivated incident.
Like
So yeah, guys, that was the news bulletin with
Yeah.
myself, Esonandale. So I'm passing over to your sports headlines with Zio Mali.
what a way to get us all sad.
I know. I'm
Sure.
sorry.
Let's go, Sio.
Bringing you all the sporting news. This is sports on ilovemarvel.live.
Time is 12 minutes past 10. It is the 25th of March 2021. I am Sialisa Mali with the sports headlines. In soccer news, Aaron Mukwena reveals antidote to break 2 long-standing Bafana Bafana records. In rugby news, former SA school teacher Dean Carlson arrested on child porn charges. I will elaborate
Yeah.
about this at the bottom of the bar now. Back to the
No,
Melville
that's
Rush. And he
wild.
taught in my high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Sio,
Went to
Sio.
Gray.
No, I went to Pearson. He was also at Pearson.
Oh,
See you.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
But same town,
I
same
hope-
city.
I hope you didn't post anything wild on the internet because this animal probably has it, you know. He probably has
What?
your pictures, this guy.
No, he doesn't.
You never know. He's
No.
a wild man.
I know.
He has cases standing against him right
No,
now.
I was never interested in him.
Did
No one else. You know what?
Okay.
You know what?
Did you know him though?
No, I know him. I
Oh
can point him out and say
God.
that's him. I can
Hey.
point him out.
Oh my word, that is wild.
Yeah, I can point him out and say that's him.
Okay. We're wrapping that up.
Yeah.
That's the news. We're wrapping that up. And we're gonna go straight into the bum rush, baby. Just before we start our content off, the bum rush is where we tell you about what's trending on our TLs and why it's trending on our TLs. What's on your TLs, ladies? If you guys can access Twitter.
From my side, not on Twitter, but celebs.com.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? MT says that he's not a drug addict. He's tired of people saying that he's forever high, he's on drugs. He
Yeah.
says that the only thing he smokes is weed.
Yeah.
And he does not do drugs. So people must stop saying he's a drug addict.
Yeah.
He does drugs.
Sure, but he's
Yeah.
always high, bro. Like
Yeah,
That's-
you
that's-
he
He is
looks-
always high.
I think even
looks
when he
high.
wakes up,
He looks high.
he's just
In
always like that.
general.
Yeah.
He's just like
Oh, that's just his face.
I think
Oh.
so. I think so. Because now he's trying to find the people who are like saying he's always high, he's on
Yeah.
drugs, you know, he just wants to clear his name.
Yo, okay.
Shame.
Okay.
Empty is always yakoa. Like
Yeah,
there's always
MT's always on the
it's always
news.
All the
something.
time.
For something sad,
All the
bro.
time.
Like Melville's really so on every time. Like MT umpulala moya, bro.
Uyadabukisa.
Uyatawisa, dog. I have to feel sad for you every time. You're not high, that's just your face. Oh,
That's
honey.
just his face. guys.
Damn. I'm sorry. But
What a
anyway,
weird way to start off the show.
today's show is just
Yeah.
really
Like,
it's
we're
sort of
talking
it's
about
starting off
some-
like it's just sad and just
It's gloomy, like the
Power.
weather.
it's like the weather.
like the weather.
It's like the weather. Tell
Yeah.
me what's on your side there.
My Twitter's still loading.
Your
So I
Twitter's
don't
No,
know.
but you had a
But
story for us.
But-
Yes,
You-
guys, I have a story.
Yeah.
I have a story. So yesterday there was a man by the name of Tando, a woman by the name of Tando Mahlam. Now she posted a video on Twitter. She's like, saddest reality in Africa. I was subjected to inside the Click store at the Boulder Shopping Center by the center manager, who said that it was his shopping complex, and I was told that I'm wearing inappropriately and I must go. And Omega Risk Solutions harassed me. So Omega Risk Solutions are the security people,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
They were trying to get Utando Mahlangu out of the building, right? And it had everyone going crazy with, yo, this person's just wearing traditional attire.
Mm.
Why y'all tripping like this? Why don't you want them to go shop at your mall, you know? And I was thinking to myself, damn, that's a real fact. Like, why didn't they want Kazi to go to the mall, like to just shop, right?
What is
So-
what is their response? What do they say?
They haven't said anything.
Okay.
Clicks by maybe by 12. Clicks is gonna send like some PR message. Oh, we apologize for what happened. We've already dealt with the crick. What. Twitter people are so fast when it comes to getting
Oh,
bad
God.
people. So like in the video, there's a man. As you can see the picture that has been put up. You see the man with the red jacket,
Yeah.
right? People found his name already. His name is Jose Maponyane. Ne? He's the guy who's like, no, please get out of here, bro. You can't be dressed like that and all of that. You know, he was mad at this man for his tradition. On the news, right? Me and my dad saw this today on the news, and we were making jokes about it, you know? Because on the news they only showed us his back. The guy was wearing the traditional tie. They showed us his back. They never showed us his front, man. And my dad was like, "What's about traditional attire? Bata para beshu fela. O tla thola o kene ka beshu, ha para skipa, ha para brugu." So you know, like stores say no shirt, no pants, no service.
Yeah.
That's literally those are the rules. He's wearing his traditional attire, but there's no shirt and no pants. Like, so what do I do now? Do I not
But
kick
we
him
can't
out?
see that.
Yeah, but you're not wearing them, CEO.
But how do you know?
I know, there's no way you're wearing something, bro. I know you're not wearing anything underneath those pants. So now it got me thinking, like,
Oh,
are we really forgetting about Western? Are we really adopting Western ideologies and getting rid of our traditions? Because honestly, I'm sure back in the days, that was a normal thing to do. Like, you know, to pull up wearing ipeshu to cruise with the boys. You know, that's okay. In 2020, the white man, the Western part of the world was like, you gotta wear pants, bro. And we're adopting it.
Yeah, you need to cover up.
I feel like in the future, we're
cover up.
slowly gonna forget our traditions. You know, no one's gonna dress like. I'm never gonna dress like that. That's all I'm saying.
Count me out.
Kabang sang fucking Google with no pants. Estratin.
Kwelilanga.
Bule lang. We in this side.
Hello.
Tulsa traditional attire is thick, dog.
Oh, yeah, I've
Like
seen
it's
your people.
mad thick for the women. I just know.
And then-
and yes,
And then the guy, all he gets is like that necklace thing with the wraparound dress, and they say go play outside. That's okay, but for women they make you all wear those heavy things. Damn it, man! Damn it!
That's
But
crazy. But maybe that's. I don't want to say that. No, that's a bad thing. Let me not say that.
Say it.
No, I was just saying, like, maybe that's what tradition is going to be now. But it's still bad, so never mind. Yeah. We should not forget our tradition or our cultures, guys. But yeah.
Speaking of traditions, right? Matthew decided to comment, speaking his traditional language, which is pretty cool. He's like, "Good morning, lovely people of the Melville Rush. Coco and Antate Malebe, me mandaliso, and Musari wa Musamaria, sesisio ahamali." He's saying good morning, guys. He's saying
Good morning.
Good morning to you, Matthew.
Good morning.
You just joined in at the right time, boy.
Ache.
Is that all you know from my language?
No.
No.
That's
I
all.
know ache.
And
Uh,
tell me, how would I say? How would I say, "Have a nice day" in my language?
I know at the end you're gonna say Humunati. Something with Humunati.
Humunati.
Yeah.
Humunati.
Something
Thola,
I don't know.
thola mini pumunati.
Not a mini.
Just
No.
Thola mini
Ubeliletsatsi
emunati.
lebutsi.
Oh.
Have a beautiful day, baby.
Ubelitsatsi.
Lebutsi. Damn. Okay, look,
Yay.
that's how we're gonna wrap up the bum rush, né? And we're gonna wrap up this 2 minutes of Tswana lessons. Né? Wrap it up, and we're gonna go into today's conversation, baby. It's Talk Thursdays. We are talking about cars, and the car of choice today is honestly my favorite brand ever. It's going to be the next car that I own. Today we're talking about BMWs, right? We're talking about Bavarian Motorworks, its history, and everything about it. So I want us to call this section Up to Speed, right? Because I'm gonna give you 10 things that put you up to speed
Okay.
about who BMW is, right? So this is what we're calling it. Up to speed, right? Okay, let's get it going. So BMW, right? Everyone knows them as this luxurious maker of cars, right? But they didn't start out making cars. That wasn't BMW's ideologies. So BMW was founded back in 1916, right? But their main goal was never to build cars. Their main goal was to build airplanes, right? Yeah. They had newer technology in mind. The company was created to make 4-cylinder aircraft engines. particularly for all the Germans, the Heinz, to fly during World War One. Right, that was BMW. They were like, "Yeah, we're gonna fly," but then something crazy happened. Right, World War ended. The war ended.
Yeah.
And BMW were like, "Damn, what do we do with
What now?
all of these planes?" You know, they were stuck there. Like, oh my god, damn. So
Yeah.
BMW decided they're gonna make bikes, right? So BMW started making bikes because they built bikes before they started making cars. So back in 1919, BMW built its first motorcycle engine, and then in 1923 they manufactured the first BMW motorcycle. It didn't build its first car until literally 9 years later, which was 1928. Then that's when they were like, okay, maybe we should start making cars. Maybe our cars will be amazing. We're Germans, it should be amazing. And that's exactly what happened. And you guys know the logo.
Yes.
The BMW logo, right? So back in the days, their propellers used to do really cool stuff. So whenever you started the BMW propeller, right, on the airplane, it would show the BMW logo. So on the spinning thing, it would show the BMW logo. And that's how a lot of people who are car enthusiasts think that the logo came about. But BMW says, no, it is not built on the logo. So yes, the company started out building airplane engines and wanting to be stars in the sky, but its flag or its logo is actually built. It's actually homage to the Bavarian flag because BMW is from Bavaria, right? So it started off in the German state of Bavaria, and it's homage to its origins. And BMW's blue and white checker pattern is based on the Bavarian flag, not the damn airplanes. Come on, man. And what else can I say about BMW? BMW didn't design its first car. Yes, today the name BMW is synonymous with high-end design. But when BMW built its first car in 1928, it became several companies to license its design with the British car called the Austin 7. Thus, the small BMW Dixie. It's going in the internet. I wanted to find a picture of a Dixie, but I couldn't find proper Dixie pictures. So a Dixie is a really small, tiny one-person BMW, right? That opens like, and then you just fall in like an egg, and then closes.
Nice.
And then it's just for one person. It's very slow. I think the top speed was 70 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh no, that's a different car. But okay, Tato's gonna show you how a Dixie looks, and it also wasn't really fast. And what else can I say? What else can I say about BMWs? They had electric cars back in 1972. So you know how like in 2021, everyone's getting excited. Everyone's gearing up for these cars. We're all excited to see what electricity is going to do. Well, BMW has been doing it since 1972. Currently, BMW is one of the best manufacturers of electric car design, but it's actually been developing the concept for nearly 45 years. And in 1972, BMW boasted a mere 42 horsepower. That's not good. 42 horse. That's a very weak car. Slow 42.
Don't people walk at that pace?
Yeah, that's probably that's the amount of power that we push out of our legs, you know. And I could only travel about 30 kilometers before it was flat, you know. So today BMW has a car called the i3, which has 170 horsepower and travels at least 100 kilometers before it needs to be charged. And now I'm gonna hit you up with my favorite facts. Tato, be ready for these pictures, baby. So the fastest car that BMW currently has, right?
All right.
Is the BMW M5 competition, right? It is super beautiful. It is a fat saloon. It's fat. You know, it's been around for years. My dad had the first one that BMW made, the first 5 Series they made.
Really?
Yeah. And then he sold it because the wiring was expensive to fix. So my mom was like, "We're not spending money on this. I'm so sorry." So we got rid of that 5 Series, but it was a car from 1984.
Yeah.
The most comfortable ride I've ever been in. These new ones look like money. They look amazing. They look great. And there it is over there. As you can see, that red one over there. That's the BMW M5 competition. So it goes from 0 to 100 in 3.1 seconds. So it's already at 100.
Isn't that like
that's
supercar?
Yeah, that's supercar territory.
Yeah.
It goes 0 to 100 in 3.1 seconds, right? BMW were like, it's not enough. So later this year, we're getting something called the BMW M5 Club Sports. So that's the M5 CS.
Okay.
It's 70 kilograms lighter than the BMW M5 currently. And it's going to go from 0 to 100 in 3 seconds. So it is 0.01 second quicker than its brother.
Yo.
In cars, that 0.01 seconds is crucial, right? And that's going to make it BMW's fastest moving production car, legal worthy car, legal road car. It's going to be the fastest. And I think they're only making 25 of them. So not everyone's gonna get it, as you can see over there. It comes with gold rings. It comes with gold kidney grills. It comes with new lights, as you can see over there. The car's lighter. It's made out of carbon fiber. And knowing BMW and how they lie about their numbers, this car will probably go from 0 to 100 in like 2.8, 2.7 seconds. This thing is going to be absolute fire.
Do they really have a reputation for lying?
Yeah, they never talk about their actual numbers, because every time car guys test out their numbers, they find out that they're actually faster than what BMW had said they are. So they could be lying about the 3 seconds. You never know. And BMW has a division called the M division. You've seen it on their cars. So the M division started in 1972, and their main focus was just being fast, right? Because BMW's main idea was to make luxury vehicles. BMW just wanted people to travel from 0 to A with style, nothing to do with speed. But then the M division was formed because BMW wanted to win races. So they made a car called the BMW 325 in 1984. And that was their first entry into road racing, right? And the M3 took everything. The M3 took everything at the races. They couldn't stop it. But BMW is very known for making terrible cars, slow cars. There's a car called the BMW 318i. It uses something called the M10 engine. I'm going in now. There's about 4 engines that BMW can give you: the M10, the M20, the M30, and M50.
Okay.
Right? Of course, as the numbers go up, they get more expensive, they get more faster. But the M10, that's the worst thing ever. It's just 4 cylinders, it's slow, it doesn't make sense. Now, there's a Reddit user who says when he got it back in 2000, he actually called BMW and he was like, "There's something wrong with my car. It doesn't sound like it's trying to move." And then he says the person at BMW called him back and was like, "I think you're just pushing it a little too hard." Right? So that's when they realized that BMW is not meant to be fast. Okay, I've got 1 second, 1 minute before. Oh wait, no, we still got another 30 minutes up there. Okay, cool. We're gonna wrap it up right there, and then we're gonna come back, and I want to keep talking about my favorite car, and I want to talk about like BMW's paying me, but they're not. But for now, we're at the bottom of the hour. It's 10:29, and you know what happens at 10:29? Esonanda Aliso pulls up with the news. CEO Cash Money Mali pulls up with the sports, and then it becomes a big all vibe. Let's go!
It's top of the hour. Time for news on ilovemarvel.live.
Morning, everybody. The time is 10:30. My name is Esonanda Liso here with your news headlines. So Andy Cohen gives us a surprising update on the Real Housewives of Orange County. Really looking forward to it. And I'm going to talk about it earlier.
Let's go.
Later at the top of the hour, next hour. And then in other news, Kelly Clarkson can't imagine marrying again after her painful divorce. And lastly, Chris Evans sparks fan frenzy with rare glimpse at his chest tattoo. Ooh. Those are your news headlines with Esonanda Liso. I'm passing over to your sports bulletin with Sio Mali.
Bring you all the sporting news. This is sports on ilovemarvel.live.
As half-past on the dot, it is the 25th of March 2021. I am Sio Mali with the sports bulletin. In soccer news, Aaron Mokoena reveals antidote to break 2 long-standing Bafana records. Former Bafana captain Aaron Mokoena believes improving soccer development in South Africa is the perfect antidote to break long-standing records in the senior national side. The 40-year-old still holds the record as the most capped Bafana player with 107 appearances. Meanwhile, retired star striker Benny McCarthy is still the all-time top goal scorer with 31 goals. It is these two records that have stood the test of time for over a decade. Myself and Benny would love to see players scoring more goals to break Benny's record and a player to be most capped. I would love that, Mukwena said ahead of Bafana Man-Mouth of African Cup of Nations qualifying encounters against Ghana on Thursday and Sudan on Sunday. The fact that it's taking too long, it tells you that the development is required. I mean, it has been over a decade now. Normally, when it comes to development, it's 5 years. When you start at the age of 12, and by the age of 16, 17, you need to be playing professional. That's how it's, especially in development. I think development is something we need to invest more in and spend more energy on for the best of South African football and the best of Bafana. In rugby news, former SA school teacher Dean Carlson arrested on child porn charges. Former Grey High School first team rugby coach Dean Carlson was arrested in Australia after being found with child pornography, the Sydney Morning Herald reported. Carlson, who's 40 years old, was the water polo Queensland coach at the time of his arrest, a job from which he has since been suspended. He was known to South Africans as having coached current Springbok captain Siya Kolisi during his high school years. Australian police charged him with 1 count for each material of child exploitation found in possession at the Mulaba household last Saturday. Water Polo Queensland wished to advise that Mr. Dean Carlson has been suspended from employment with immediate effect as the game development and competitions officer for the Sunshine Coast region because he has been charged with serious criminal offences, said Water Polo Queensland Chief Executive Officer. Statement that was quoted on Sydney Morning Herald. This is now a matter for Queensland Police and part of ongoing investigation. There is nothing to indicate that any child associated with the WPQ has been harmed. Water Polo Queensland would like to reassure all of our members that the safety and welfare of all our junior members is a paramount importance, and safeguarding our people remains our priority. WPQ are committed to continue to provide the support necessary to ensure the protection and well-being of all children within the sport. After Kolisi led the Springboks to their 3rd Rugby World Cup triumph in Japan 2019, Carlson gave an interview with Fox Sports Australia expressing his delight at having coached Kolisi in the formative years as a rugby player. I was pretty lucky in that I got to coach him for 4 or 5 years he was in school, Carlson told Nick McCarty. Thank you, those for Sports Bulletin with me, Sio Lisemali, and the news headlines with Sundays. But now, back to the Melville Rush.
Back into the Melville Rush. Thank you so much. Damn it. What's wrong with this Dean what's his Carl out, whatever,
something like that.
This guy, he's horrible.
He's horrible.
Child
and
porn.
When I was in high school, he used to teach water polo. And funny how he never taught the boys water polo. He taught the girls water polo.
And
a friend of mine, because I saw it on my friend's status the other day, but something distracted me. I didn't ask or want to know what's happening, right? So she posted on her status the article, and then her caption was, Mr. Carlson used to teach them geography and used to look under the table and check out their legs. And I was like, what?
Really?
Yeah, because we used to wear skirts as girls. So he'd sit on a desk like this, and obviously all the desks are there, the students' desks. Apparently, he would go under the desk just to see the girls' legs.
To see the girls' legs. He wasn't looking at legs, but damn, what an animal.
Oh, that is some...
And he always wanted to go teach girls things. He didn't teach boys water polo. He taught girls water polo.
I wonder how... I'm just... That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's a fact, right? I wonder how many girls he has put in some very terrible positions and asked them to be like, yo, don't tell no one. Because I'm pretty sure if he's wild enough to have child porn in his possession, he's probably wild enough to try to do something with a child and tell that child not to tell anyone.
No, definitely. I'm sure
there's some show. I don't know if I saw it on Netflix or on YouTube. Yeah? I forgot the name. It's where this guy tricks old men into he has conversations with them as young girls. People who are notorious with being known for talking to kids, right? So basically, maybe an informant tells you, now you're this guy, an informant tells you that, yo, Kukrano is known for playing around with kids and we wanted to stop. So what happens is you start you make a young profile, a young girl's profile, and you start talking to me, and I respond to it, right? So there's this guy who got caught, right? He was talking to this young girl, talking about, has she ever been intimate with an older man? You know, he's nervous because he doesn't do this often. You know, he's always wanted to be with someone young, but he never thought it would be her. So she should be gentle with him.
Yeah.
He's a 44-year-old man. He's telling a 16-year-old girl to be gentle with him, right? Anyway, he's like, do you drink? But this girl's like, no, I don't. This guy's like, I'm gonna come to your house with some pizza and some drinks. Is that okay? She's like, yeah, okay, cool. And then, of course, this is a fake situation, right? So this girl tells the man, yeah, my parents are gone, you can come. This guy comes. He's some rugged old guy. He has beer, he has pizza. He starts talking to her, you know, like, hey, so when can you start doing this? When can we go to your room? You ask yo. But as soon as he said, yo, can we go to your room? The camera people came in running. You've been caught. You're on. I forgot the name of the show.
Yeah.
So they tell him, you're on what? He's like, nah, you're lying to me. I ain't on the show right now. He starts denying it. Like they ask him, yo, bro, what are you gonna do here? He's like, I just came to see her. They're like, you're 44 and you came to see a 16-year-old in the middle of the night. What are you gonna do with this child? Right? So they start fighting him. One time, yo, dude, you're being a pedophile. Yeah. And he was like, no, definitely not it. Then of course, he got arrested because of the attempt to have sex with a minor. And then during the whole interrogation at the police station, he was being so cocky and you guys can't arrest me. You can't touch me. I didn't do anything. You're just coming at me with the pretense that I was going to, but I didn't do it. So y'all can't arrest me. And I think he got arrested. I don't know how it ends, but it was a crazy show. It was crazy. There's some sick people out there. Take care of your kids. Take care of anyone young next to you because there are some sick animals out there. But anyway, let's go back to the conversation we were having. It's Talk Thursday. I'm getting you up to speed with a brand called BMW.
Yeah.
So BMW, right? I'm going to talk about my favorite range from the whole BMW range, right? Okay. BMW has had a large number of cars. You know, all their cars get named with codes. You get an E30, you get an F90, you get an F80.
There's the F as well.
Yeah, it's the new cars. They're so weird. The new BMWs are called G80s and whatever. But anyway, the old ones, my favorite ones are called the E30s. If you can find an E30, they're a wet E30. That's my favorite, right?
Does it have to be wet?
Yeah, what? No, not wet.
Yeah,
It needs cool. It has to be imans. It's wet. A wet female. So anyway, see with BMW, if you guys notice that there's usually 3 numbers on a BMW, right?
No,
It'll write.
notice.
I see. It'll write 320i or 325 or 318 or 3. Okay, so let me tell you how that works, right? So you've got 3 numbers there. They're not to decorate so that BMW knows how its cars look. No, man. So the first number on the car displays the series, like which class it's in. Okay. Right? So if it's a 2, you know it's a 2 series. If it's a 3, it's a 3 series. If it's a 4, it's a 4 series, and so on, right? They don't have a 1. They only have 1. They have a car called the M1 or the 1M, right? And that's the only one they have. Yeah. Trust you have. There's a couple of them on the road. They're very few, but they are. Okay. So the first number identifies which class it falls in. Then the last 2 digits represented the engine weight in cubic centimeters, right? The letter at the end of it gives us more information about the body and the platform of the vehicle. So let me make an example. You got a 325 IS, né? The 3 means 3 series.
Yeah.
The 25 means the engine liter, so 2.5 liters. And then the I behind it means injector petrol engine.
Wow.
But if it's a D, because sometimes you get a 120D, a 320D, a 420D, that just means 420 diesel. So it's a 3 series with a 2-liter engine with a diesel engine also. Right? So that's how the numbering happens. So on my favorite car, on the 325, it's 3 liters with a 2.5 with an injector engine. and that's how it all happens. And back in the day, back in 1980 something, right? BMW dropped the BMW E3, right? And South Africans were like, look, it's special BMW, but we want something of our own. We want something that the world doesn't have. So BMW South Africa and Alpina Germany came together and they gave us that sick car that's in our faces over there.
Oh, no.
So they
So
gave
is
us.
this a car you like?
See, I'm gonna buy this car before the end of the year.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna buy this car. I'm gonna finish the whole South. I'm going to finish the whole South after I have this car.
Ingathi
It's over.
zakropa.
Yay.
Cookie.
Njayoyika mna. No,
Yes.
not this one.
Not-
When you
yeah.
said you're gonna get a BMW, I didn't think that one.
Which BMW are you thinking, bro?
M5.
Like
That's a cult classic, guys.
No.
yeah,
Everyone
but
in the
man,
hood loves that car. Oh, and that's the BMW 1M, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, this is a beautiful car. It comes with 4
this is a car I
pipes.
would actually drive.
This is a car that would look good on me. Trust me.
I know,
But
right?
it was made in 2007, right? The car, the M1 was made in 2007, and it came at a reasonable price of 400 and something thousand rand. But because of how amazing the 1M is, because of how perfectly built the car is, if you were to sell it to a South African market in the year 2021, right? With a proper engine, no dents, still in proper mechanical conditions, it would cost you close to between 900 and 1.1 million rand to get yourself a 1M. This car is made in 2007. It's an expensive car.
Wow.
Just because BM was flexing. But I was still telling you about our special vehicle, right? So BMW South Africa and Alpina Germany came together and they made a collabo. They gave us a car called the BMW 333. But everyone who is a cult fan of the BMW knows it's called the 333, right? It comes in 4 colors, I think: henna red, piano black, aero silver, and I don't know what the fourth one is.
Those are
Yeah?
okay.
Those are funny names.
Yeah.
But it's a beautiful car. So the car was meant to rival the M3, but not be as quick as it, but be quicker than the 325. That was the whole point of it. They wanted a car that was going to race. They wanted to make a racing division in South Africa, but when the racing didn't take off in South Africa, they didn't know what to do with the cars. They made 201 of them, 210, I think, and they didn't know what to do with them. So they started selling them to people. In 1984, it was selling for 54,780 something, man.
Yeah, bro.
In 2021, to get it, it's going to cost you around 545,000 rand. This car is
To get this.
Guys, no.
You guys
You
guys don't understand.
Lentinjena.
Ladies, this is a
thug car.
this is a third car. See you.
I run away when I see these
Cops
cars.
stop you every time you have this.
I wouldn't want to be seen in this car.
It's dodgy.
I like
It's
this
very
car.
dodgy.
Ah!
It's so ghetto also.
Shut
What's happening?
This car is damn.
Half a mil.
I really
For this car.
I would drop a mil. I would drop a mil.
No, you're
No,
wasting money.
Let me tell you,
No,
this
no,
car is
no.
worth 500,000. The one that we're looking at is worth 500,000. Ne?
Yeah.
But there is a one called a 325 IS Evolution 2, right? The Evolution 2 comes with a 2.7 liter engine. That one goes for 1 million rand. There was an auction just last month in the USA for the BMW M3 from these ones. The auction went for $211,000. So flip that into rands. That's more than 3 mil, I think. This is a classic. This is a classic. And it's not a cool thing, but with the 333, right? Because the engine was so big, because the engine was so humongous, you had to pick between aircon or power steering. You couldn't have both in the car.
How?
Couldn't have both in the car. There's no space in the car. There's no space to give you
No.
in South Africa. Yashisa.
Ngumsebenzi.
Ngumsebenzi
Ay,
no more.
ngeke
But
vele.
of course, I wouldn't get the aircon one.
no.
I'm sorry. I would just get the one with power steering. Okay, that is an
this
Evo
car
2.
looks like this
That is
car
an
can
Evo
just
2.
break down
That is
at any
it
moment.
won't. It's a very reliable car.
Guys, Moto's a
I saw
gangster.
This is an Evo 2.
Bruh.
Standard procedure.
Someone's getting shot.
Standard procedure.
Someone's
If you
getting
have
shot.
this, you gotta have a gun.
Or someone's getting
Standard
stabbed.
procedure.
Something's happening.
Yeah.
You don't drive this car every day. It's not a daily driver because you can't park it outside. If I drove one, I wouldn't drive it to work. I can't park it outside and leave it there because there's always a clever who wants to put it dirty fingers on the sweet, sweet ride. Not
So the only
why
reason
would
why
they
you
do
wouldn't
that?
park it is because someone wants to touch it.
yeah, that's the
Wow.
only reason. And they're gonna steal it.
Wow.
Though. They're gonna steal
Why would
it.
someone steal
Why would
this?
one- why would
Me, I
someone
would
wanna
be scared
steal
to
this?
steal this because whoever owns this car
It's a
is
gangster.
gonna decapitate my. I will be decapitated
Dude,
somewhere.
if your boyfriend pulls by your
I saw
house
us.
driving this,
No.
he better have a wet floor sign
Mm-mm.
in the
cops
front
are
seat
not too
because you're
far.
gonna make that seat wet. Because this thing is amazing, guys. Inside. Thank you so much, man. I feel like I was dropping bars there. Dude, from the power. This car is 36 years old, but it still runs with cars from our time, and it's quicker than them, right?
No.
This car, Iaspina, it has its own clan names. It has its what? It Tamala Mahumush, Sandra Singulu.
No. No.
Baby.
No.
Come on, guys. Time right now is 10:46. Tell me how much you love the E30, or better yet, tell me what is your favorite BMW of all time. I know if it was my dad, he was gonna comment. Simple, the 535. I get you, Dad. I get you. It was my favorite too before he sold it. But tell me about what's your favorite BMW. Hit us up on all social media platforms, which S1 is gonna give you.
On Twitter, we're I Love Melville L. Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok, it's I Love Melville.live.
Okay.
We're trying to up our numbers on YouTube, guys, so please
Damn it,
subscribe
go
to the
subscribe.
channel. It's I Love Melville Space Live. And if you have any thoughts that you'd like to share with us, our WhatsApp number is 066 013 4229.
Yeah. Ladies, what's your favorite BMW? It's in test.
M8
The
or
M8.
M4.
Okay.
One of the two.
I don't like the M4 for one reason. Man. Forex
Why?
traders. Forex traders ruined that car for me. Oh my God. Every single Forex trader, as soon as they made R1 million, BMW M4.
Yo.
As soon as M4.
Yeah.
There's this guy called Coach Tsekeleke, man. He's only 24, I think.
Yeah.
And then I think he said 22 cars, man. His last 5 have been supercars because now he's making real money, man. He bought an M4, up like the Paka, you know, he went to the dealership at the Paka, you know. I was like,
No.
but you see that Forex guy, man? He once had such a heavy flex move. He was fighting with Cesar Zomo on Twitter, right? Cesar Zomo was like to him, that money is not yours, bro. That's fake money. You're fooling people. You're broke. Forex guys are broke. There's no Forex guy that I know, right? This guy's like, Cesar, bro, don't talk about something you don't know, right? Cesar's like, okay, I want to show you that I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He made a Forex account. He put in 2,000 Rand in it. And then in an hour, his 2,000 Rand was gone, right? Because, of course, he doesn't know how Forex works. Then Cesar goes on Twitter. He's like, you see, I lost my money. Forex is a scam. How are you making millions? It's a scam, right? This guy's like, okay, Cesar. Okay, if it's a scam, let me show you this. This is happening. They're fighting tweets and videos. Né? So this guy's like, okay, Cesar, if it's a scam, let me show you then. So he woke up, guys, crusty. You know those emoji slippers? Né? He was wearing emoji slippers. He was wearing some dirty track pant and his keeper like it had holes. Né? This guy wakes up. He went to Audi. Né? He bought Audi's most expensive car, which was the RS7. Né? He bought it. Caesar was like, Caesar was almost like, you're lying, dog. That's not your car. You loaned it. The guy's like, oh, okay, hold up. Same day, né? He went and he got the car wrapped in a different color. He was like, what now, Caesar, bro? Am I still not rich? Like, what now? Just to prove a point. And I was like, damn, I want to be this rich. I want to be this disrespectful. To buy a car to prove someone wrong. Oh, my God. But anyway, time right now is 10:49, baby. You can tell me about your favorite BMW and why you love it. I told you, mine's the E30. Someone told us the M8 or the M4.
Or i8.
Or the i8. See you.
Let
me test you. Let's hear what you're going to say.
I'll go with M5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with M5.
Okay, that's a fat car for you. Come on.
No, I wouldn't drive it. I like it.
Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't drive BMW, but I like it.
If I was your boyfriend, I would buy you the BMW 435 drop top.
Okay,
Don't laugh. It's not funny, bro. It's not funny. But I'm going to buy you the 435 drop top because it's such a classic car. And ngiyawubona wena ufakile weave yakho ishake moya because drop top mus ngapha ngihleli side. And my favorite thing to do, my favorite thing.
Look, it's glued, so it's not gonna.
Y'all glue your wings.
Yeah.
Oh damn.
It's glued for the
I
wind.
didn't know this.
Yeah.
This is really new to me. I thought y'all just be putting your hairs on your head and it just sits there like a hat. But anyway, Temba Spoonyambi says that I need that proving a point money. Boy. I need that proving a point money. I didn't sleep for a couple of days after I saw Forex Broker Kid do this. He posted pictures of him. No, let me tell you, he posted pictures of him like when he was like broke, guys. He was making ukudla in the backyard on fire, with like from outside. You know how we cook when there's like ceremonies and shit?
Yes.
That was him living, bro. That was him living with his family. And all of a sudden now he's got an estate crib, he's got a C63, an M4, a G-Wagon. He come on, man. I also need that.
That's because he's a trader.
Yeah, because that's because he's a trader also. That's because he's a trader.
So like, but that's...
Sophia, angazi ne? But I know that the final conclusion. Sophia, bro. Mama Ganja. And here's Tequila featuring Zola 7. They saying hanga baba. Sophia.
Yes.
We hungry. But we gonna get there. And shout out Tequila for getting a legend like Zola 7 on your track, bro. But yeah, let's go.
Thula mamela. Ishoman. Ukhula ngihubuka ngihozuka kuba ngihonyonyo yikho ngcwele inyongo. Ihanga ngiyayibonga. Ingenze ngaba yimambani thanks God's plan ukhulele one-roomini kwenze ukuthi ngibe nephupho lebhazabhaza lendlu ukokha barefooted with a hungry stomach to school ukusala ekhaya makuphuma ama-trip woza Black Christmas no-jelly and custard sikhiphe ipapa nekhabishi ispice sakhona inyembezi emazwele eplatini impahla ezintsha kuhaba ngibulaliswa impahla zasemakhishini ukuvaya ama-long distance ngenyandula kwenze ukuthi ngenze sure ukuthi ngiba ney'moto my childhood lover wangiphula inhliziyo danki ngiyabonga sengiyazi umfazi yini okungabi first choice or favorite ebantwini sibusise singifundisa ukuhlakanipha kokuqala ukukhula ungenababa yikho kungenze ukuthi uNkulunkulu angibone ezandleni danki ngiyabonga ngiyayithanda ihanga
Now we eating good, there's no more hunger. Hunger. Now we eating good, there's no more hunger.
Yes, Tequila, asibajele boy ukuthi hanga yini yabona ukuvalelwa ngaphandle kungenze ukuthi ngaba namehlo amane sengikwaze nokukhahlela iminyango engenze ukuthi ngibe yiboss abenduku lakhe boss
Sebathi ngijajarage mangivela kanti ngiyinkala katha ngempela manje ngiqala phansi nabantwana bahle sengiphatha namakhankela vele kucace manje mangivela they answer manje mangivela when I leave vele kumi ipati ziwa when I come back angithi dala besilamba iwinter ifana nesummer kunzima kodwa bengizama ngihambe ebusuku got me at 9 to 5 good thing shintsha isimo manje sengiphanda more good thing pill and pill went to every single show baloko bathi ngiyasitshela my name was under many more kodwa still ngiyabangena cover the lame sengenelele they cover the name now they consider me part of the game yakhanya manje mangivela abantu abasakashi and I bought a house in my sababin dwana ayisakashi hey sidla kamnandi manje sidlulile isikhathi sokulamba now we eating good there's no more hunger now we eating good there's no more hunger Now we eating good, there's no more hunger.
Master man among tand. Getting so way to take a scope man among tand. Seafood platter man among tand. And I can Uber eat man among tand. I like to drive but I fly man among tand. Yo, I'm in the bed smart, I'm ghetto man among tand. I can afford lover to leave you among tanda or meet you among tanda. Oh. Drop a Vesla Mangtanda.
Donkey Kulu. You know, I could have dropped another verse, Lana, but Benfinugan Bonisa Jaguti. Bringing two legends on the same song. Zola no Chipima Orange. Abantu beskula swabugela song ke TV. From the Yizo days, you know, we never thought it was possible. Now we're like brothers. So this is just to show you, Witty. It's possible. Now we eating good, there's no more hunger. 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 Now we eating good, there's no more hunger.
Abashwe. Choman, be a king in your own kingdom. Ubayeke laba bazenza dom. Ubeka abangana bangabanga kahle. Kumele uzenzela una choice. Ithathe njengejeni lento. You are in the making. You will reach your destination. Life is meaningless without a journey. Bekezela kuzolunga nathi sendlule khona. Impilo irafi fast. Senze the best and learn from the best. You will be the best among the rest. Gijima ngeyakhe pace ungakhumbuthi. Ibuka lingakudakwi masewuliphethe. Ulitheshise emjojo kuze kuphele hanga. Hayi, mthandazwa bonovu.
Lobo hanga.
Orange hitting us up over there with hunger.
What is so funny?
Baby.
What's he laughing at?
I don't know, bro.
I don't
I don't know. They probably
I
were
don't
like,
know.
you know what, that laugh of yours is so iconic, Baba. But there was
Oh, it's
yeah, but they were like, Baba. But by the they laugh. Because yo say Tanda. I remember after
It's annoying,
I remember after the thing dropped. What's that show?
Gomorrah.
And my boys couldn't stop laughing at that thing. Gomorrah.
Even my sister, and then someone was like, no.
But look, man, that's how we wrap up the first hour. We had fun here talking about the cars. Got you up to speed, baby. We're speaking about the BMW today. Let me hold on. Let me get you that name again. Die Beige Motorwalker, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
But because I'm not Bavarian, I'm gonna say it the right way. Bavarian Motor Works. BMW. That's what we spoke about today.
I always thought it was Be My Wife.
For a long time, eh?
Be
For a long time.
serious.
I'm serious.
No, but you didn't know that was a joke?
Yeah, we know. No, I knew it was a joke, but like I didn't know what it actually meant.
Yeah,
all I knew,
actually
all I
related
knew
that.
was,
Oh,
all I
yeah.
knew was
Oh, yeah.
be my wife.
I
That-
literally, yeah.
My dad once said, a black man's will, because that's the only thing he will ever leave you, a car and never actual money to help you live. And
Guys,
I was like, damn,
no.
black man's will. But anyway, that's how we're wrapping it all up. We're going into the second hour. We're talking lights, camera, action, baby. It's award season right now in America. Everyone's going crazy. Red carpet events are a thing right now.
Oh, yes.
Everything's amazing. But a lot of people are not standing for the awards. What is that all about? We'll get into it in the second hour. And of course, we're supposed to play a game.
Yes.
I hope some good brother over there set it up. Because we are
Please
waiting.
do not sabotage.
We are waiting.
Please.
But yeah, this is how we wrap up this second hour, baby. Catch us in the next one. We'll be right here with you. Let's go.
Get it.
Can we read some of the people, what the people are saying on Instagram?
Yeah.
Let's see the Instagram.
On Instagram, we still have Inga Mazimba. Hi, love. Unjani.
Let's get the comments on Instagram.
Unjani. And then we have Golden Mellow Mobile.
Golden Mellow Mobile.
Golden? Yeah, I love the way that you said that. Sounds
And
very
another
nice.
one?
Sounds like something you could order at a restaurant.
At a restaurant,
I
yeah,
would
sure.
like a Golden Mellow Mobile. Yeah, I would like that.
See,